Don, you mentioned reading and really developing your reading habit. And as I look at a lot of evangelicals, especially in America in some circles at the minute, and I wonder, is this a healthy direction? Yes, we should read widely and outside our denominational group, but I see more and more Christians. I mean, I have some of the books as well and read them. But is it a wise and healthy thing to read and really get into the likes of George Hunsinger, who has some very good stuff to add, T.F. Torrance, and of course Karl Barth. And a lot of evangelicals now are moving in that direction. They're sick of quick fix books. They love this Christological focus, and there are pitfalls in that direction. But how should we approach this move towards reading this neo-orthodox type of reading? Because some of it is very appealing,
Yes, it's a question with a lot of possible responses. In one sense, those who are most attracted to Karl Barth, for example, in my view, haven't done enough reading, including those who have engaged Barth most thoughtfully and with rigorous critique. In other words, sometimes the move into Barth or Holzinger or whatever is accompanied by, this is going to sound terrible, but I'll say it anyway and then back off a little bit. It's a move into belonging to what C.S. Lewis calls the inner ring syndrome. I know more than you do. You should read my Barth. Now that's a terrible thing to say, but boy, some of it is there. But on the other hand, you can equally say that there are some people who don't read anything beyond the Puritans. They're happy to start with Calvin's Institutes. Maybe in a weak moment they'll read a bit of Luther. And they're happy with the Puritans, but beyond that the rot sets in. And so they pray and think and so on in the categories of Elizabethan English, and they just don't address the kinds of theological issues that have been invented this side of postmodernism or whatever. So there can be a kind of one-upmanship bound up with that kind of exclusivism too. So the traps are everywhere, and what you want is, above all, ministers who are absolutely convinced by Scripture and keep going back and testing things by Scripture again and again and again and again.